My MIL stole my vintage skeleton key collection to buy a phone. My wife bailed her out with our savings. My mother-in-law has been a financial leech our entire marriage. Constantly broke despite living in a paid-off house, surviving on Social Security, no real expenses. She just spends everything on hoarding garbage until her house became unlivable. Rodents, mold, every room packed except the master bedroom she converted into a studio apartment. Last week, she demanded I buy her a new smartphone as a gift. When I refused, she literally dropped to her knees crying, then screamed we're supposed to pamper her in her old age. My wife Sunshine begged me to just give her the money. I refused. I collect vintage skeleton keys, 10 years building this collection. Railroad keys, ornate sergeants, hotel keys from the 1800s, worth about $4,000 total, some pieces irreplaceable. Kept them in a locked display cabinet in our living room. 3 days after the phone incident, I came home to find the cabinet forced open. My entire collection gone. Checked our security camera. There was my mother-in-law with a crowbar, loading my keys into boxes she brought. Called her immediately. She laughed, actually laughed, and said she'd already pawned them all for her new phone. Should have just bought it for me, she said. Your fault I had to do this. Sunshine seemed upset until I said I was calling the police. Then she begged me not to. Said I should just start a new collection. These keys took me 10 years to find. Some are one of a kind. I refused to let it go. Sunshine screamed at me, but I called the cops anyway. Before they arrived, I texted my MIL, baiting her into admitting everything. She bragged about selling them, called my collection tacky, even told me which pawn shop and that she got $300. $300 for $4,000 worth of antique keys. Police took it seriously, arrested her that day, retrieved my collection from the pawn shop. The shop owner said she'd claimed the keys belonged to her deceased husband. She's not even a widow. Her ex divorced her 15 years ago. Sunshine paid the pawn shop back from our joint account without telling me. When she got home, we had our biggest fight ever. I told her I was done enabling her toxic mother, changing the locks, and we needed marriage counseling or I'd consider separation. Instead of begging me to reconsider, she packed a suitcase and left for a motel, dramatically pausing like she expected me to stop her. I didn't. Next morning, she texted demanding I transfer money for her mother's bail since I got her arrested. I refused. She responded with just, wow. Then I checked our joint account. She'd withdrawn enough for bail plus the pawn shop repayment. Found her at a cheap motel nearby that evening. When I confronted her about the money, she said since I wouldn't pay bail for the woman I had arrested, she got the money from me anyway, called it karma, and threatened to call the cops if I didn't leave. That night, I knew my marriage was over. Changed the locks, removed my contributions from the joint account, stopped all automatic payments. She wanted a financial doormat, not a husband. We make similar incomes, so I'm pushing for a clean split. She can have her thieving mother all to herself now. But yesterday, my lawyer called with unexpected news. During discovery, he found something odd in Sunshine's finances. Multiple large transfers to an account that wasn't her mother's. When he traced it, it belonged to someone named Carl, Sunshine's co-worker she carpools with, the same guy whose name appeared on a lease. A lease for an apartment Sunshine signed as co-tenant 6 months ago. My wife has been living a double life, using her mother's constant crises as cover for why she was always gone, why money kept disappearing. Her mother knew. She's been helping Sunshine hide the affair in exchange for Sunshine paying her bills. But here's what made my blood run cold. Sunshine's pregnant, 3 months along. We haven't been intimate in 4 months because she claims she had a medical issue. She's been telling everyone we're having fertility struggles. But Carl posted ultrasound photos on Instagram last week with the caption, "Can't wait to meet you, little one." The timestamp shows it was taken the same day Sunshine supposedly took her mother to a doctor's appointment. I hired a private investigator this morning. What he found in just 3 hours destroyed me. Sunshine and Carl aren't just having an affair, they're married. She committed bigamy 5 months ago in Vegas. The girls' trip she took for her friend's birthday. There are photos of them at a chapel. Sunshine in a white dress, Carl in a suit, both wearing wedding rings I've never seen. The investigator found more. Sunshine's been slowly selling my things on Facebook Marketplace. My watches, sports memorabilia, electronics I thought were in storage. She's furnished their entire apartment with items from our house. But the skeleton keys weren't meant for a phone. The investigator showed me security footage from the pawn shop. Sunshine was there with her mother. They pawned the keys together. The $300 wasn't for a phone. It was a storage unit deposit. My mother-in-law only stole half my collection. The other half has been disappearing piece by piece for months, replaced with replicas. Yesterday, someone tried to take out a $50,000 loan against our house using my forged signature. The application came from Carl's IP address. Sunshine's been systematically destroying my life while planning her escape. But tonight, I found something that changes everything. Sunshine's not pregnant with Carl's baby. The ultrasound she showed him is fake, downloaded from a pregnancy website. She's scamming him too. There's just one problem. Sunshine really is pregnant, just not with his baby. Or mine. Full story linked below.